Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
5. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word, constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I gotta... Brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth. Orthobox to Cryptosporidium 137. Come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium! And Crypto, do verify your suit is working under Earth's atmospheric conditions. Get a move on! We can peer into the minds of lower life forms via the cortex scan. Rip the preliterate thoughts from their pathetic little brains. Moo? Primitive, yet profound. Scan another one. Again with the moo? I think these lactating bovoids are trying to fool us.
They eat with their mouths? I think I'm going to be violently ill. Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections? Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
We Furons have evolved the astounding power of psychokinesis, Crypto. Target an object or creature, then lift it into the sky. Use PK to finish off the belligerent bovines. Slam them into the ground. Curse these creatures.
Martha, you didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner. Wait a minute, that ain't steak. That's holy mother... Martha, give me the shotgun!
This looks like a job for the Zapomatic. Fry that farmer! Extract and collect the brainstem from what's left of the agricultural engineer. We can consume the brainstem and collect the Furon DNA.
Harold! Come on back! You gotta see this! They got a talking horse on the TV! I ain't never seen nothing like... Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green. You know what?
Be merciless! Let none survive!
Boy, I could just fall asleep. Oh, my lordy, my head's exploding.
Explode, Crypto!
It's a good day.
Put me down!
Oh, here we go.
Good work, Crypto!
Evening, Ms. Turnip Seed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little man.
What
Oh,
is
that
that?
was great.
A
They
new
got my
silo?
arrow, electrocuted him with a big old...
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Oh, the furonity. Vaporize them, Crypto!
Oh, don't.
Crypto, my radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer!
Ah! You're under!
Get in your flying saucer and annihilate everything in your path!
Take a spin in your saucer, Crypto. Get a feel for the controls and then go ahead and start shooting!
Destroy all buildings! Leave no trace! Bomb those monkeys back to the Stone Age! Nice shooting, Crypto!
Move out, man! Move! 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 I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Oh, great! The human military-industrial complex! We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence! Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire!
Crypto! I hereby give you official permission to destroy all humans! Look out! There are more to the north in the bushes!
Replenish your saucer shields by draining any human vehicle.
The humans are making a final push! Wipe them out once and for all!
Excellent work, Crypto.
Did you see what I saw? You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right, good. Me too. Green? Not Gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Now then, I know what you're thinking. What can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable reign of the Furon Empire? Well, I'll tell you. It was in the earliest days of the Empire we realized our species was doomed. Eons of waging war on inferior races with unregulated atomic weaponry had mutated our genes. We could not propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians. Human society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet, letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves, but with each iteration, the information degrades, and the results are increasingly unpredictable. The Furon genes in humanity's DNA are ancient, uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them. Welcome to my little laboratory. You may not have known this, but I flatter myself to be something of an inventor. In my spare time, I've been developing some truly impressive weapon and ability upgrades. I'd be happy to share them with you, if you've got something for me in trade. Say some of that delicious DNA you've collected. Crypto! I see a horde of humans up ahead, congregating at some sort of holy ground. Here's the plan. I want you to enter the fair, find a malleable human and lead it back to your ship for questioning. Get the picture? Crypto! That human is aware of your presence. The more people become aware of you, the more chance that those human policemen and the military will come to investigate. Don't forget to disguise yourself, Crypto. You're not exactly inconspicuous, you know.
Now that you're sufficiently disguised, continue using the cortex scan to maintain the illusion. You wouldn't want to lose concentration while surrounded by enemies.
Some pig on a spider's web? What in the world did that mean?
What we need is the dumbest, weakest-willed, most malleable human we can find. Admittedly, the competition will be fierce.
You just have to scan them all.
Hear what? They're up to the mine, seems only Well, that's what we all thought. But apparently, Dale Kendrick went out there to check on a disturbance, and he ended up having to cart Martha off in a straitjacket.
Man, oh man, she may be the dumbest Miss Rockwell ever. And check out them cantaloupes. God, I love America.
This human seems to be onto something. Will wonders never cease. Keep scanning the humans.
Yeah, town's doing great, business is booming, hope is on the way, yada, yada, yada. Let's barrel through this puppy so I can get down to the real business of governing. Making time with the delicious Miss Rockwell.
Yes, yes! Like proteins from the primordial ooze, a pattern is emerging. Scan some more human minds, Crypto!
I want to marry Miss Rockwell, but instead I gotta sit here hour after hour, day after day, watching this dying wheel go up and down, round and round, over and over again until somebody dies. Hell of a metaphor.
I'm queen! Finally! I was gonna flip my lid if Mama made me take one more slurp of cabbage soup. I want roast chicken. Chicken of the sea. Or was it by the sea?
All right, Crypto. I've analyzed all the thoughts you've collected, and I think I've isolated the perfect subject for you to...
Probe and vaporize?
No. Abduct and bring back to the mothership.
My way's more fun.
Abduct, not vaporize.
Okay, but humanity ain't gonna annihilate itself, all I'm saying.
Can I finish?
Can I stop you?
As I was saying, the newly crowned Miss Rockwell looks like a prime candidate for testing. She's envied and desired by other humans. She's highly persuadable. Best of all, she apparently has a brain the size of a peanut. Hypnotize her and send her back to your ship for collection. Implant a command on a puny human brain. Bend its will to ours.
I want to thank all the little people, but there's no time. Gotta go!
Man, that talking horse on TV's a hoot.
Which way's the exit?
Get him to talk. Magic oats or something.
Enjoy the fair! Oh, and don't ride the mangler! It's a freaking death trap! Must keep going. Feet killing me. Damn heels! Wait! I left my purse in the tent. I must go to the dark and mysterious woods. There's no reason to be afraid. Nothing bad ever happens to people who go into dark and mysterious woods, especially not in fairy tales or slasher films. Not that I know what those are. Nope, nothing to worry about here. I don't remember parking here. Of course, I can't ever remember where I parked. My car seems bigger and rounder and saucer-shaped. Whoa, this is just... La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And lots of wavy hair like Libera. Wait a minute. Where am I? This sure doesn't look like the pie-eating contest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What's happening? Oh, God, please, no. Oh, it tickles.
It's probing time.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's the spot. Oh, that is delicious.
Never fails.
Hurry, Crypto! The authorities are on their way! Get in your saucer! Wreak havoc by using your saucer's abductor beam to levitate a creature or object.
A saucer upgrade, perhaps? No? How about your gun or your abilities? Hmm? Crypto! Those nearby bovoids appear to have been genetically manipulated by the humans. But for what purpose? I want you to investigate this bizarre mutated species.
Brains!
Brains? Healthy green glow? Those human fools! Clearly they've genetically altered these pathetic gas bags and turned them into radioactive exploding zombie cows! Show them the folly of their mad science!
My mind says Einstein, but my body says...
Every time I go in that barn, all I can think about is Jane Russell in the hay. Va-voom.
Oh, man. I'm never gonna finish my dissertation on the workers' means of production helping overthrow the bourgeoisie while working these docks.
Focus!
Little green pissants!
Where do you think you're going, Mars?
Good work, Crypto!
Space invaders! Run for your lives!
The town's alpha male? Where did he come from? Never mind that! You must stop him before he publicly reveals your existence. Go to this town hall and take the alpha male's place to address the pea-brained masses. A restricted area. How droll. Crypto, the charming security at this town hall won't let you in without a jacket. Use Hollow Bob to keep standards up, will you?
Oh, you did it now for you.
You're going! Eat pork beyond show. Stop!
No, Crypto! Now the humans know you're here! Back to the mothership with you!
The town's alpha male? Where did he come from? Never mind that! You must stop him before he publicly reveals your existence. Go to this town hall and take the alpha male's place to address the pea-brained masses.
Oh, wait a minute. These houses all look alike. Which one do I live in again?
A restricted area. How droll. Crypto, the charming security at this town hall won't let you in without a jacket. Use Hollow Bob to keep standards up, will you?
I want to be just like Sergeant York.
What?
Or Gomer Pyle.
If this snafu were any more sure could use some crappy corned beef hash right about now.
Now, if I could just find a cowboy, an Indian, and a construction worker, I could form that singing group down at the village. What would we call ourselves? The city people, the village folks, or something?
Crypto! The gathering is already in progress. But before we deal with these pitchfork connoisseurs, we need to find the alpha male.
Vice President Nixon's the greatest American who ever lived. Not like that.
My mind says Amos, but my body says Andy.
It's him! The mayor! Now use Hypnoblast to distract the lackeys surrounding him.
Where is the police commissioner? He was assigned to protect me.
Time to take the stage. Break a leg, Mayor Crypto. Assure them that everything is normal. No monkey business. That is, only monkey business as usual. The success of our mission depends on it. Now hurry, Crypto.
Every one of the dang cows, then it looked like it stuck some sort of device up the poor thing's...
Clap, trap, and after all that, I didn't even get to see Miss Rockwell. She just walked right on by with her...
Crops laid out flat in circles like a 4th of July pinwheel. I told Edgar, there goes our savings. No new shoes for the twins, and I guess Darlene's just gonna have to live another year with that overbite.
Greetings, fellow human agricultural engineers. There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives. That is all.
Now, wait just a cotton-picking minute. Mr. Mayor, I've lived in this town all my life, and I voted for you twice in the last election. Now, I'm entitled to a gall-darn answer. If there ain't nothing going on here, how come all my cows is glowing like lightning bugs? What you say to that, whippersnapper?
Well, that's just the healthy inner glow that comes from chewing a cud of fresh green Rockwell grass. Why, I chew it myself all the time. Got some in my craw right now. Better than snuff. You want to know what's been going on around here? I'll tell you what's been going on around here. Communism, that's what. As a matter of fact, this is a particularly good time of year for amateur astronomers. Venus is generally visible in the evening, and of course we have the Leonid meteor shower coming up in a few weeks. Bow down before Crypto. What, do I have to draw you a picture?
Wait just a second. How in the world does any of that explain the destruction at the fair?
Read my lips. I will not rest until we find the perpetrators of the fairground carnage and bring them to justice.
Now, hold on. How come nobody in Santa Modesta's been seeing anything like this?
Because we're real Americans and they're not. Next. So, as you can see, there's nothing to trouble your puny human brains about.
The mayor's right. This was all just a random series of suspiciously coincidental yet easily rationalized events.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up. Let's hear it for me.
Suckers.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
What a bunch of losers. Minds like mud. This planet is easy pickings.
Crypto! Did you hear what that human said during your speech?
Must have missed it. Busy digging on the love.
Focus! There's another human hive nearby. Santa Modesta, he called it. You must discover its location and make your way there. We've got more humans to control. Did you want a saucer upgrade? Or something a little more personal? Here we are, Crypto. Sunny Santa Modesta. First up, I want you to find the alpha male of this town. Perhaps we can gain an insight into the way this whacked human social hierarchy functions. Crypto, the first thing you should do is take a human disguise. In this mission, it's vital you remain completely incognito. If your true form is seen by anyone, the mission will fail.
What's the world coming to?
Scan any humans you find. They might be able to tell you where the alpha male is located.
Maybe I'll get lucky at the pool party. Meet some sexy single ladies, get a little action. Good thing I wore my date night jockeys.
That rotten mayor. We gave $500 to that campaign and still no invitation to the pool party at the motel. Maybe I should sell those photos to the tabloids after all.
What a great guy. He must really love pool parties. If there's anything more sensual than polyester, I haven't found it.
Vice President Nixon's the greatest American who ever lived. Not like that slimy President Huffman.
There seems to be a human social ritual in progress. Perhaps you can discover what's going on by scanning them.
How the hell am I supposed to run in these shoes? Shiny, shiny shoes.
You'd think as much power as I've got in this town, I could ban these stupid pool parties. At least we've outlawed the chicken dance.
This mayor is pathetic. So is this pool party. It's time to trash the place!
My mind says Huffman, but my stomach says Eisenhower. Huh. I don't know what that means, really. But I bet Ike tastes like a cheeseburger.
What would Elliot Ness do? Never carry a knife to a gunfight? No, that's not it. What was it again?
Crypto! Unfortunately, you seem to have awakened the local constabulary. Be on your guard.
You'll need a new weapon to handle the Santa Modesta police force. So I'm unlocking your disintegrator ray. Try it out on the fuzz.
Please step away from the flame!
Nice shooting, Crypto.
You drop it to get your arse kicked.
Clear you!
Perfect!
It's hunting! Die!
You're
Hold it right there! You put me down right away! Move over!
Drop it!
Police!
I feel so powerless.
Attention, citizens, please!
Alien invaders!
You're blocking my shot! You can't do this! I'm a policeman!
Suburb! If you run out of ammunition, use transmog to recharge.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Police! Officer on fire!
Excellent work, Crypto.
Step right up. Weapons, abilities, saucers, upgrades are us.
They don't look so tough.
Looks can deceive. These urban humans are savvier, grittier,
Stringier.
harder to fool. Keep your eyes sharp and your wits sharper.
Not in the open. Duck in here.
Hold the frequency.
Hit me.
We're go for phase 1.
Our guys inside the station?
Just waiting for the word.
And the tape?
In the briefcase, all queued up.
Subliminal TV messages. What'll Majestic think of next?
Search me.
You know what a rhetorical question is?
Not a clue.
Come on.
Those black suits again. What's a Majestic?
I'm not certain, but it gives me an idea, Crypto.
Wait, let me grab something to write with.
If our plan is to succeed, simply reading human minds will be insufficient. We must control them. To ease the harvesting of their brainstems, grease the wheels, so to speak.
Sounds like a gas. How do we do it?
I believe your ebon-garbed friends have provided us direction. Keep up with the black sedan! You're being outrun by a vehicle that can't even fly!
Communists! We're under attack!
The men in black are getting away!
No, not an alien
If in doubt, head for the TV station and cut them off there.
Stress at work must be getting to me.
Get me the shotgun! I gotta kill me a varmint!
Forget the black sedan! Stop those men in black from escaping!
Hey,
Scanning the documents now. Crypto, this looks diabolical! The briefcase contains a reel of magnetic tape and orders to commence an experiment in human mind control. Apparently, a human scientist is waiting at the TV station for these orders.
My mind says Mark.
He's an expert
but
on the
my
human
body
brain.
says Lewis.
His
My
name
bone
is
says Bob Hope.
Sleepy Ernst. I want you to go to the TV station and scan Sleepy Ernst.
My hand! My hand! My hand!
Soon I'll prove the human mind can be controlled by televised propaganda. And then I'll start my own cable news network. Ha ha! Where the heck are those majestic agents? America ain't gonna brainwash itself.
We cannot allow the human race to be Sleepy Ernst's experimental guinea pigs. They should be our guinea pigs. We'd better make sure his work is destroyed.
No, I could crochet a portrait of President Huffman. I bet he'd be tickled pink by that.
Crypto, Majestic intended to broadcast mind control signals to control their own people. By transmitting signals from this station, they hoped to make the human population paranoid and aggressive. Well, more paranoid and aggressive. I suggest we beat Majestic at their own devious little game. We'll broadcast our own very special episode. A mind control transmission from the mothership. A few minor adjustments to those rooftop antennae should make them Furon ready. I'm sure you can handle that. All right, Crypto, here's the plan. We're going to use this television thingy ourselves to subjugate humanity to the indomitable will of the Furon Empire! If you can bend the antennae in the direction of the mothership, they'll be in the perfect position to receive my Furon mind control transmissions. That's the good news. The bad news is, for complex and highly technical reasons, you have only a few minutes. If you cannot align the antennae, very bad things will happen. Let's not speak of it again. Now, get out there and bend some rabbit ears.
Can't I watch the news in peace? That Fidel was kind of making sense, but... no! I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. How can I love Lucy when she's off the air?
Holy smokes! Aliens!
Darn rabbit ears! How will I know if the exact value of an all-expenses-paid Cuban vacation is lower or higher than $93.49?
Don't give up, Crypto. I'd hate to have to tell the Furon Emperor you let him down. He can be so unsympathetic.
You're almost done, Crypto. Oh, I'm in awe of your sheer cerebral virility. You silver stud, you.
Please. I hardly ever get to use my masters in economics.
Move over!
Here we go. Beginning transmission. Furon signal downlink successful. Oh, this is smashing. All right, I'm increasing the power. Wait! Crypto! The signal is too strong! Humans are weak! Their minds can't take that kind of amplitude! Quickly, Crypto! You've got to bend the antennae before they... Ooh, that has to hurt. Ew. Disgusting. Crypto? Crypto! Where did you go?
Snack time.
So what would you like to upgrade, you little ball of unbridled aggression?
I want you to collect any brain stems that may have survived the signal broadcast. While you're collecting the overloaded brain stems, take a moment and extract some fresh brain stems from living humans, would you? Crypto! I'm granting you a license for a new weapon, the Anal Probe. Now portable for more efficient brain stem collection. With the multifunctional anal probe, attract and collect any extracted brain stems floating about from a safe distance. But remember, no unlicensed uses. Read the warning label.
Good work, Crypto! You just collected an overloaded brain stem. Only 11 more to go. Well, I know it sounds like a lot, but I think it's quite an achievable goal.
But he sure knew how to win a war.
Here I am, brains the size of a planet, and I can't get
Avoid these EMPs. They fire an electromagnetic pulse that disables your weapons.
If only there were some way to electronically facilitate the private viewing of illicit photography. I predict it will happen in the distant future of 1975. It will be called the Discotron, and it will change the face of humanity.
Here is my theorem. Quantum physics is crap. Boors schmoes. I poop on his theory. I mustn't be late. They're waiting for me in the test chamber. Oh, wait, wrong game.
Ah! You're under!
Hey, Ruskies!
Martians!
But it seems...
They want to destroy our way of life!
Pick on a planet your own size.
Excellent! I believe that's all the fresh brain stems I'll be needing at the moment. Nice haul.
On your knees, cowboy.
I'll only see you. He's stopping right now. Drop it. Rushing back. Stop. Oh, you did it.
Let's do this.
Midget! No!
Anybody ever tell you you look like a grave? I never met her. Mine.
Little green men! Good lord! It's an alien!
You're blocking my shot.
You're going out of business. Get me?
Space invaders!
You want to get me some water? Damn it! There's fire starting in my suit.
Attention!
Take it.
You want to move it or move? Get out of the way or I'll shoot you. You want a piece of this cupcake? Sir, the private requests to inform you that he is on fire.
Well, that's all the overloaded brain stems done.
Come out with your hands.
No.
A saucer upgrade, perhaps? No? How about your gun or your abilities?
From homecoming queen to dairy wench. I should have never married my cousin.
My drones! Something's gone terribly wrong! They're following the protocol to eject their DNA pods before self-destruct. And gills! Collect them before the auto-destruct mechanism times out! Collect the rogue drone and the DNA it's ejecting immediately. The longer the DNA is unrefrigerated, the more its viability degrades.
Stealing my poor cows, wasn't it? Well, it's been a while since I whooped a critter.
Call the army! Call the Marines!
Space invaders! A mutant pig!
Good work, Crypto!
This is my place. You ain't welcome here.
Hurry up! What are you, Martian slime? Only 1 minute remaining. Get to it! Excellent work, Crypto. Excellent work, Crypto.
This is my place. You ain't welcome here. Not another blasted alien invasion. You want a piece of me?
Push! That was close. What caused the drones to go haywire anyway? You wouldn't know anything about the random self-destruct codes, would you?
Bring it on, Baldy. There's a good pony. You little Bring it on, Baldy. Give me the shotgun. There's a Spaceman! Not afraid. Promise! You have the right to get your arse kicked.
That's the wrong one.
John, call the army! Call the Marines!
Martians! It's hunting! Ah! Die! Ah! You're... I feel so... Lie down right now! You can't do this! Come here, you! Drop me! Drop me!
These Earth creatures have vulnerabilities we can exploit. But they are logical defenses. It's time for some destructive testing. Angry agricultural workers. Isn't it adorable when they pitch a fit? For this test, focus on destroying them psionically or by throwing them into the water.
A horseshoe? I'm afraid of you. Come to farmer next. You're a flying farmer. Bring it on, farmers. Boy, I can't. Well, me too. Put me down, you. Oh, you. Let me go. What's this? Flying farmer. It's a good day to die. You pissed
Good work, Crypto.
Let me go, you varmint! You ain't welcome here. Boy, I could just fall asleep. What am I? Boy, flying. Not afraid of you. Put me down, you spaceman! Come to farm!
This changes things.
Let me go, you varmint! Put me down! Come to farm!
You have a mere minute to complete this task.
Flying. Boy, well, what's this? What am I? A horseshoe? Well, me too.
Intriguing data.
Spaceman! You pesky varmint! I'm gonna fill you for a buckshot. Awesome. Good day to come. Here we go. What's that? You want
Stop monkeying around.
What's up?
As I suspected, presuming to just lavishly evolved sacks of meat, I have the comparison but further research is needed.
This is my place. You ain't welcome here. You're trespassing on my property. I ain't afraid of you, space boy. You pesky varmint! I'm gonna space man shot.
Man, am I buff. Beat that, Charles Atlas.
My brains are coming out. I heard old Jeb just struck gold. Yeah, Texas tea. You know what they call me in the war? Maniac MacDonald Burial. Step aside, you darn Martians!
Leave me alone!
Where do you think you're going, Mars?
Somebody there?
You're cursed.
What's this?
Where do you think you're going, Mars?
What am I? A horseshoe? Well, space invaders!
Help me! I'm floating!
Oh, my lordy! My head's exploding! Martha, come quick! There's a giant hairless hamster eating the turnips! My head! My head!
We need to collect samples for further research. I've marked the drop zone. Hurry up! Earth's axial rotation. Target lock the colossal abducto beam orbiter transporter for long. I need further bovine studies. Collect these spotted mammals from the surrounding pastures and keep them alive, will you? The possibilities are so limited when they've already expired.
Bring it on! Holy miss! Give me the shotgun! I gotta kill me a boy! Martha, come quick! There's a giant hairless hamster eating the turnips!
Good work, Crypto!
Little green man!
You've wasted half of your time!
It's the blow!
A minute and big!
That's half of the sample size.
It was you stealing my poor guys, weren't it? Holy!
Good work, Crypto!
Suburb!
The colossal abducto beam is about to lose its target lock.
Die, you little bastard!
They want to destroy our way of life!
I can see very moving data points in the future.
Did you want a saucer upgrade? Or something a little more personal? Crypto, you're going to investigate the activities of the human scientists. I want to establish their connection with the Majestic.
Boy, do I love my new Edsel. It's a classic in the making.
That special seasoning has succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. These people are now rabid paranoiacs and incredibly hostile to anyone who's different. And as an unexpected side benefit, 78% of them are now registering Republican.
Crypto, there's a frozen treats vehicle on its way here, but my analysis shows it's carrying warm-blooded humans. No, don't shoot. This is highly suspicious. Wait and scan whomever comes out first.
Must keep smiling. Only 3 blocks till home and Mother's little helper.
I know I'm not supposed to eat from the diner, or I'll turn into a mindless paranoid drone, but that rhubarb pie is calling my name. Heinrich! Liebchen! Heinrich!
More non-threatening vehicles full of scientists instead of ice cream? Scan the scientists once they step foot outside. Don't they live in their labs?
Ever since I was a small boy in Stuttgart, I dreamed of drugging the food supply of an entire population. Now, it's my job. God, I love America. The psychotropic compounds in that Scheißen turned our lab rats into a pack of paranoid junkies.
Clearly, the scientists are responsible for carrying out Majestic's population control schemes. Normally, I'd ask you to destroy the scientists, but we have a bigger problem. Majestic are using the food outlets to distribute their population control drugs. And it seems to be working. If every human in this country turns paranoid and hostile, it will make life for us very difficult.
Replenish your saucer's shields by draining any human being.
They just took the diner, too. We gotta set up a line and hold them here.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not sitting around here waiting to get abducted.
Keep your panties on, Mary. I just got a word over the radio. There's an army convoy right outside this town. With tanks.
Thank God.
Thank Majestic. Silhouette got the army to do something right for once. Take some cars and go get them.
Try and stop me.
If the scientists escape with the formula, our whole operation is at risk. Destroy those vehicles before they leave the peninsula. Use your repulsotron, Crypto! Destroy those incoming missiles! Crypto! Don't let that cold chamber on wheels escape! Destroy it! Or the scientists destroy our plans for destruction! Frozen treats vehicles! For Arkvoodle's sake, don't let them escape!
Well, one thing's for certain. Majestic are far more dangerous to our mission than I have heretofore suspected. I say it's high time we abducted one of these men in really, really dark brown and gave him a good probing. What do you say? Up for a little fun? I think you're going to have to land your saucer and capture the agent on foot. How does he book like that in those shoes?
You're an ugly little space rat, ain't you? Hairless hamsters from space. In the name of Joe McCarthy and everything that's holy. standard operating procedure.
Stop right now!
Go to hell, Klaatu. You think I'm scared of a 3-foot space hamster?
I think you should be. Now, we can do this easy, or we can do it hard. Your choice. What do you know about a downed Furon scout ship?
A what?
Sorry, let me put it in baby talk. A flying saucer, crashed somewhere, or captured.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. What do you know about Majestic?
I know we're gonna kick your little green ass all the way back to Mars.
I'm not! These weapons, where are you making them? How many agents does Majestic have? How many other towns are you in? Son of a... Don't get mad. Get sadistic. I think this calls for the Jumbo Probe. Don't it, monkey boy? You want it to stop, don't you? Then give Daddy what he needs.
Mind control experiment. Rockwell movies. Furon DNA. Area 42.
Prepare to return to the mothership, Crypto. We're going back to Rockwell for the last time.
In a second. Hold still, monkey boy. Let me just...
Step right up. Weapons, abilities, saucers, upgrades are us.
I'm sick and tired of this 2-bit town. Nothing ever happens.
No dancing, no rock and roll. Why, if it weren't for that juke joint down by the river, I'd never get my rocks off.
You said a mouthful, Cupcake. There's a whole wide world out there, and we're missing it.
But where can we go, Billy? This town's a one-way ticket for wild hearts like you and me.
It's tearing me apart!
What you need is a new direction.
Exactly.
A real purpose in life.
Freaking A!
Ever thought about homeland protection?
Home what?
Wise up, Romeo. There's a 500 million Reds who'd love nothing better than to rip that varsity sweater right off your back.
No kidding.
Take this little pamphlet. It'll tell you everything you need to know about protecting your little corner of the country from communist invasion.
Thanks, Thanks a million, Daddy-O.
Freaking A. Wow. There goes a real American.
A real American dreamboat. Meow.
That's the last of them. Must have papered every JD in the stinking burg.
And our little film strip?
Spooled up and ready to go. The pimply projectionist is none the wiser. Won't those kids be surprised when Abbott and Costello turn into Jimmy and Johnny Commie Killer in Reel 6?
Good work, Agent, and not a moment too soon. We need to be in Santa Modesta yesterday. Don't break for yellow. Read me?
Loud and clear.
Sounded like Secret Agent Man was taking orders from the one in goggles. Want me to blow him up?
Thank you, Crypto, but I have a better idea. See the plaza over there by the big screen? The humans drive their carbon combustion transports in, and thence view projected images for the purpose of entertainment.
Makes perfect sense.
I suggest we beat Majestic at their own devious little game.
My mind says Rock Hudson, but my body says Doris Day. How saucy of me.
As soon as I get down, you are one dead alien. End of the line, everybody off. Roy Cohn. Ah! Leave my... Party, oh goody, nap time. You ever...
Excellent! I've prepared a special film that I'm sure the audience will love. Be a good boy and pick it up.
I'm on it.
Now sit back and enjoy the following educational presentation from the Furon Empire.
Don't make me clear you! I feel so. Bring it, bad boy. Bring it on. You can't put me down, right? Drop me now. There's nothing you can do to me that the Chinese haven't already done. Put me down, space rat. Is this okay? As soon as I get down...
Just 1 minute remaining.
Dead alien. This is... Come here, you! Capiche? There's nothing you can do to me that the Chinese... You can't do this! God, I hope none of the others... I'm not shooting you down. You're going out of business. Get me? Nobody! I feel so powerless.
30 seconds left.
Put me down, space rat. Stop, scumbag. Make more stop. Out of the way. You can't do this. I'm a police officer.
10 seconds.
Put me down.
The humans are still trying to stop the movie. If you don't prevent them, our efforts will be for naught. And I really hate So what would you like to upgrade, you little ball of unbridled aggression?